Hello. This is the first run through, dress rehearsal, if you will, of this show that isn't even called anything yet. It's that nascent, but it should be fun. Anyhow, not that I need them, not that I want them, but let's do the show like this. Okay, so to be terribly personal, I wanted to watch the Spirit Awards on IFC, really, and the house where I happen to be staying at doesn't have the independent film channel, so shit out of luck. So I decided to start a little show, and the basic idea behind this show is simple. Sometimes I feel like people don't listen to me, least of all myself. And in that, I thought if I made a video to be able to help myself feel better, then if in some way that can be useful out there to somebody somewhere, then that would be pretty cool. So if I could be beneficial and in the process better my outlook, then that's worth a try. So that's what we're here about. That's our purpose. And as we move forward, I thought it good to get some basic ground rules laid down. So, it's important to note that I have no credentials. I'm no diplomas, I'm not professional in anything, and I have no certification to be saying any of the shit I'm saying. So please take anything that I say with a grain of salt and don't entirely believe anything I have to say with any kind of certainty. Just shoot the shit here. An ideal world. And in ideal world, it's important to note that we're trying to help each other by simply expressing ourselves freely, openly, honestly, transparently, and safely. It may not always be easy to do, find, but if I can show an example of how I can freely express, think, be, it'd be cool if other people, I don't know, you could or you could not, but it would be pretty interesting and cool if it could be useful to somebody else somewhere. So, the ground rules I wanted to get is no seriousness to speak of. My name is Max. Last name Cisneros. I have an interesting story, not all that different. More of that later. But I have an interesting outlook about life. I haven't come across too many that have shared the same outlook that I have, but it is not entirely mine. I've developed it, and with help have seen different ways of it developing. So it's been an interesting use, and it changes. The things, that I would most want to be helpful in, and it's not just helping myself here. Again, this is my show. My priority is to help me. But if we can at the same time, in the same way, instead of saying kill two birds with one stone, which I'm not really crazy about, I've been saying to crack two knuckles with one bend. You know, when you crack your knuckles and you crack two in one bend, that'll happen. Friendlier. Not killing any birds, man. Anyway. idea is simple. For me to vent safely, openly, honest, transparent, and to be able to provide a different outlook on the way I see shit. So maybe you would want to give it a try. Free will. This is just a lowly little show, nothing major. But we do have some language that we use, and by we I mean friends, family, different understandings, have used these words to better help communicate with each other and better help others communicate with themselves. So the purpose here is, in a very simple way of putting it, is to define every object, to expand networks of trust, to help connect the world, and to peacefully unite entities of Earth all around. That is our purpose. And we can have some serious significance in following this basic mindset. And the promise that I will make, that I myself will make, to, of course, not just me, but to every other me out there, is I promise to respect the core values, to follow and oblige, to expect and demand the core values be observed, considered. And those core values are very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. The mask came out there. 1. Prevent pain. Anything we do, anything we think about doing, any action, habit, law, situation or circumstance, we ask ourselves, how does this prevent pain? 2. Reduce suffering. Same device, same process. 3. Increase opportunity. Rather than looking at everything we see in the world as problems, we could look at them as opportunities, and in the process, increase. Instead of trying to handle less problems, increase the number of problems we're trying to handle just by looking at them as opportunities. And 4. Expand knowledge of our universe. Very simple. Nothing major or even all that earth-shattering. Mostly just simple, useful, transparent. And really, that's all I wanted to cover right now. The more I go into it, the more I'll feel like I have to dive in deeper already. I've let so much go. But there is going to be some difficulty for many, and in those moments in which you want to stop the video or just unsubscribe, I want you to be aware that free will, please do as you must. But also I wanted to note with serious frequency, I will too, is that the difficulty and stress that may be caused by simply just trying to simply move past these problems is they stem from basic outlooks that many of us have, continue to have. Emotional negativity, unhelpful miscommunication. These moments of uncertainty and unsafety hit us all in many different ways, and although we may seem or we may feel others are hurting us, they could be hurting themselves without us knowing. And I'm not stirring horrible shit in your mind, and I'm trying to help fix mine, and in the process, hope you would want to do the same. So we've already gone past 10 minutes, and I didn't want to go past 7. So we're gonna leave it there, and hope that next time we have a better idea what the fuck we're doing, but also of what we're curious about. Because I'd love to hear your feedback. There's a way in which I like to unroll this, and really a lot of it's flying by the seat of all our pants here. Yeah, but we improvise, and improvising is cool. Because you come up with some pretty cool shit. So before I get to the 11th minute, I'm going to stop this and bid you all an awesome next few evenings before I get back. When I do get back, I hope to tackle some serious and awesome stuff. So be good, take care, and peace out.